What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today I will be making a fishing lure. I 3D printed this file off of MakerWorld, but this I'm gonna make like a lava fire color, and then I'm gonna use this as a stencil. I don't know if y'all know what that is, but it's part of a hat. It worked really good. It turns out, I hope it turns out looking like this kinda. Y'all can see that good. And yeah, let's just get to it. I'll show you how to make the little harness that goes on the inside. You see those little lines? I'll show you how to do that. So let me set y'all up and I'll get back to you. Alrighty, so now I'm going to show y'all how to make this. I'm going to leave that side on, just like that, because I'll have to use that in a second. So I'm going to make the piece that's going to go right here, right in that line. I don't know if y'all can see that right there. And then I'm gonna basically measure this, see it like that. Where are they? I have these like bracelet making things, but they work really good for, like, see this lure? This lure, I put those in there and they look really good, but for this one I can't do it. Number one is because the holes are too big, and number two that it's made to be put a harness inside. Harnesses are probably more stronger too, but as long as you just use super glue, these things are really strong. But let's get back to making the harness. So I'm not gonna need to use all this wire, so I'm just gonna cut some axes off there. I'm definitely not going to need to use all this wire, but, so first, I'm going to take my needle nose pliers that I have, and I'm going to take it and just bend it over. It would probably be easier to do a drill, but this wire is not strong enough to be, like, twirled that much. So, I just do that. That's where it looks like that, big enough to fit a little, like, you know, those keychain things. I don't know what they're called, but I'll show y'all in a second. Then I just clamp it in my vise, and then I just take it and kind of spin it around it, like, to where you can see, like, where it's gone around like 2 times. I got a hammer, and then I just take it, and then I just kind of beat it down a little bit, and it kind of clamps it down. Might do that a little better right here. There. And then I'll do it one more time just because it's did enough for one more. You'll be left with something like that right there. Put it in there. Put it in there, and then let's see where they can start. About as big as you want it. So then I'll that, and I'll just bend it over again, clamp it down, then tighten it a little bit. This will probably be a little too big, but it's fine. Alrighty, so I got it like that. I will not be needing to use all that, so I just cut it off there. And I'll just take that, put it in the vise, and do it again. Then you're going to be left with something that looks like that. I made it so where if it's like this, it's going to be like that. If it's gonna be here, let me show y'all. It'll probably be easier. Just, yeah, see? So if I hold it in there, that's what it's gonna look like. So then I'll take that part, this long piece, and then I'll stick it through there, and then basically it'll be like this. Oh, sorry. Like that. And then on the other side, I'll do this on the other side. So let me do that, and I give it to you when I'm gluing it. Alrighty, so I got that like that to where I get this little dangly thing in the middle, and both sides are looped. So then I'll take my lure, I'll put it in there like I want it, set it down, do this. Then I'll take my other piece, I'll put glue all over, now I'll set this down, and then I'll clamp it with this clamp, maybe even 2 clamps. I got one over here. Alright, then I'll take this, set it how I want it. Glue tape. Just using this super glue. I kind of sanded it down so it'll get more, like, it'll grab on better. I am almost out of super glue. Just kind of putting it on there, and then I'll kind of spread it. There. Always put the lid back on because that will dry out fast. Then I got super glue all over this thing, and then I'll take the other side, put it on there perfectly. Oh gosh. Put it on there perfectly. And then I'll do this. Fix that. That is not right. That's not doing what it's supposed to do, but alrighty, so that is pretty good on there. That is like instant drying super glue. I do not like that super glue. Oh gosh. This is like dried already. I put it on 3 seconds ago. That looks about right to me, I think. Dang. That is not. Alright, so then I'll take the clamp. This is on there great. Then I'll take the clamp. Just I'll let that dry like that. Make sure it's tight, because on this one, I must have got something stuck or something in there, so it has a big gap on the back, but it'll still work. But let me let that dry, and I'll get back to you when it's dry. Alrighty, it's about an hour later. It took a long time to glue this. I super glued the belly. Hold on, let me take it out of the device. I super glued the belly, put some weights in there, now it's really heavy. So y'all might be asking, what am I gonna paint it with? I'm just gonna put it on my vise and use the airbrush. Hold on. Use the airbrush and just spray it. So colors, I'm gonna do the same colors I did with the bigger crankbait, or I don't know if it's even bigger. This crankbait, that's what I'm going off of. I'm gonna do a coat of orange and then red, kind of spray it like this right here. Spray it from the back. Kind of get like, it's gonna like fade together real nice. And then I put all this, I'll use the hat piece, which works really good. And then I'll put black all over it. So colors, orange, and then this okay. I can't pronounce that. And then this transparent red. So first is orange. I did take the bill up, So I just put some orange in there. I'm just gonna spray the whole thing. Wait. Yeah, spray the whole thing orange and then red. Yeah, orange and then red. Make sure it's spraying. Alright, so I got that one coat on. I'm probably going to do 2 coats because I didn't put a layer of white on there. But I'm going to heat gun that and then I'll put the next coat on. Alrighty, heat gun that. Now put the next layer on. Alrighty, let me clean the gun out, and my dad just got home, so I might go down there, but let me clean the gun out, and then I'll put the red on, so seal in. Alright, I'm back up here. I went down to the house, and I ate dinner. That was good. So, I did clean it out, and now let's do red. I'm going to take it, I'm going to spray down the back, get it all red, and then kind of go off the back, off the sides. That'll like blend it in. Alright, let's get to painting. Alrighty, so I got that. It's really red. It looks pretty good. So now I'm gonna heat gun that. I got the net on. I got the net on, or hat back on, and I think it's gonna look pretty good. I cleaned off the gun already, and just some black. I think it's gonna take quite a bit. I did get this net. One thing you do have to do is get this net tight, or it'll just leak. So I got the black in, and let's start spraying. Alrighty, I think it's, oh my gosh. That is melted. So is this, that is not good. Ooh. Those are made out of PLA, so they are really not dry, but I can dry it pretty fast. Alrighty, let me dry it. I could have definitely done better. I mean, like, there's spots where it's overfilled. I don't think I had it tight enough. So, there's spots where I could have gotten it tighter. I didn't have enough clips, so I need to get some clips. That'll be on the list to buy. But, yeah. Right now, I'm just letting it dry a little bit more because it's pretty dry. I think I did better on this one. I did better on this one right here, but I'll paint the back right here. Probably paint the eyes and paint the belly a little bit. Yeah, and then I'll think it'll look okay. Just a lava color. I don't know if there's. I haven't even tried that lure yet, so we'll see if it catches a fish. Maybe in the next video or two. So yeah, let me let this dry. Right now, I'm just gonna put this back, just put paint on the back here. Looks pretty good to me. Now I'll just put hooks on there. I almost forgot to put on the eyes and put on this clear coat. Usually people dip them in like fast drying epoxy. I don't have any of that right now, and this is really cheap, so I'm just gonna spray this on there. Now, after that dries, I will put on the hook. This is an old lure that doesn't have any hooks on it, but they're these little things where you attach the hooks to. So yeah, I'll let that dry and then I'll put the hooks on. All right, that's the finished product. That's what it looks like. That's a big bill. But I like those eyes that I put on there, like orange red with the black middle. And those hooks look like they fit them pretty good. And yeah. The colors on there. Scales kind of. Let me show you. So this is the printer I printed it on. It's really echoey in here, but it's a Prusa MK3S and it worked pretty good. So see you next time. Peace.